Hello guys, welcome back to Souls Up 2. It is Thursday, June 22nd of 2023. And yes, it is like 7:13. I started this practically all the way back at like, I want to say like 10 or 11 a.m. Now I did take multiple breaks throughout the day because, well, yeah, I can't be doing this the whole day, obviously. This took me a good, maybe like 9 hours, but I'm not gonna lie, it's semi-small. That is, until you get to all of the minor changes that this party added to the lab permanently as a whole. I don't think I needed to go that insane over that, but it is actually true. This party not only celebrates 1.20, which released like 15 days ago as of recording this video, but it also adds many changes to the lab layout in terms of many tiny little differences that I informed you a few episodes back that there would be a few minor differences once this party came out. And one of them actually happened on the day the Rainbow Cloud anniversary ended. That was changing all the signs to pink, the cherry signs. But oh boy, it goes way beyond that. Now that the actual party's out, and fun fact, this is ironically the first change. The community tree has changed to a cherry tree. You can thank that Rose Crystal for that one. Although honestly, I think she would have liked this one. So, the community tree is now a cherry tree permanently, and I think we might actually keep this here forever now, because honestly, it looks so much cooler. Also, this has been shrunk down a little. The little, the edges here. There we go. That's the way to call it. Even though these are technically the red nether brick slabs, but they're technically the edges of the tree. So technically speaking, these have been shrunk down because I realized in the last like 6 years this was way too high. And why I didn't change it sooner is because I didn't realize back then. So, yeah. Also, I think it was better we waited till now for when the tree got updated to do this. I realized this a while back, and honestly, I was going to change it, but then I realized, why not just wait until we update just the entire tree itself just to change it at this point? Plus also, it makes it look entirely new, which is amazing. Anyway, as you guys can see, the lab is decorated with bamboo. Well, that's at least on the outside. We got the whole freaking lab to tour here. With all that being said, we got a lot to tour. And by a lot to tour, I mean a freaking ton to tour. Because not only do we have this party, but as I addressed, certain renovations and changes have been made to the lab. You can probably see up there too. By the way, when we read the book, I want you to pay attention for when we read the book. I'll explain why once we get there, which actually, you know what, ironically, is right now. A recommendation by CoolGuy33, and no, this is not the thing I want you to pay attention to. But, not long ago, CoolGuy33 thought of an idea. Similarly to the Zolazab Free Party back 6 years ago in 2017, I put the books right around here, I think, for when that party occurred. So, as a little throwback, and whenever the library is decorated, which, by the way, the chiseled bookshelves are now implemented, they will be up here. 1.20 party is here. Well, technically it only says here, but I couldn't fit that, unfortunately. But we'll call it as is. Hey everyone, 1.20 has arrived in Zolazab 2. This party celebrates everything 1.20 has to offer. Every day of the event, a room dedicated to a specific feature opens with items. Upcoming events, Desert Temple opens for archaeology. July 4th, 4th of July Party 2023 begins. Don't worry, we didn't forget about a 4th of July party. We're just starting it later than usual. Because honestly, I think this is a bit early. Fun fact, did you know that was originally planned, actually, and then we later changed this, like, 5 months later, just because we realized it's too early? Anyway, it'll only go for, like, 2 days, because I just realized that's meant to say July 6th, and I can't edit this book. So this is actually, so here's the thing. The party's actually ending on July 6th. Looks like I did not look, because this is supposed to say July 6th, not July 5th. And for proof, there you go, July 6th. So this was a mistake on my part. On July 6th, the 1.20 and 4th of July party will end. And the July 2023 catalog will release the same day. Remember when LEGO addressed upcoming renovations to rooms in the lab when this party arrived? And looks like that's another mistake. That's supposed to say when, not with. Looks like I didn't notice. Just like the July 5th mistake. Oh well. Anyway, it was indeed all true. Tell in the comments on this episode how many differences you find by Mr. Steve. Now, see, that's where you want to start paying attention to the background because, like I said, there are many differences with certain things in the lab now. Now, why we waited till this party to do this instead of just releasing them the day after the update came out, it made more sense to do this since this party was based off of the update anyway. But I did update some of these things a few weeks prior, such as the signs, mainly because I just wanted to test them out. Now, why couldn't I have done that for everything else? Again, I kind of wanted to wait till this party came out because it made the most sense, I guess. Also, this is actually a last-minute thing, but there's actually supposed to be a daily banner dedicated to the specific update. I guess I'll add that soon. So the latest party is the 1.20 party, which will go from June 22nd and ending July 6th. Next up, in exactly 4 weeks, is the water party. Yes, the first standalone water party in Zolas Lab 2 since the original in 2018, 5 years ago. While this party will take place after its anniversary, because this takes place at least a good 12 days after its anniversary, with this party, with July 5th being the last day of this party. Yep, this party, its last day for the 1.20 party is the anniversary of the water party. Now, I know you're thinking we probably should have just done it there, but that would have been 2 events back to back. We don't want that. Plus, it probably would have gone all month again, just like the original. We don't want that. We want some actual downtime between these events. This event will begin July 20th, although because I am actually not going to be here during that, I will have to pre-record it a few days in advance. Or I could just straight up start it the day I come back, though, which is the 21st, because we're going on that Florida vacation because New York trip got canceled. Comment down below, should I just pre-record the event, or should I start it the day after on the 21st when I get back? You guys comment that down below. I wouldn't mind pre-recording it, but anyway, either way, I'll leave that one up to you. But the main release date is July 20th, but if that does become a little too complicated, I will probably change it to the 21st. But for now, I think what I have planned for it probably won't take long if I have to pre-record it. But again, I will leave that up to you. But it is nice to finally have this party stand alone, in Zolas Lab 2 for the first time in 5 years. Why do I say standalone? Well, because in the Summer Party 2020 and 2021, the Water Party was merged with the Summer Party. Because those two were a combination at the time, at least back in those 2 parties. Now, the main Water Party standalone for the last few years has been in Zolas Lab 3. Having it here after all this time, standalone, is a nice thing. Alright, enough talking about that. We've dragged that on long enough, and honestly, that went on longer than it should have. I'm serious. Let's stop and let's actually do the tour. So I'll probably make a banner later. I'll probably do it at the end of the video, because at this point, I am already getting too focused into this. This book is also already in the library and is also going to be a perfect way to show you how that's now implemented in Zola's Lab 2. These features will also be later implemented in Zola's Lab 3 on June 25th, just to make that clear. Speaking of which, not only is there a daily banner, which I will make later, but ironically, every single day of the event, this layout right here, not this, because this is the bamboo theme, but you see the little front of the lab feature here, the little layout here? You see how it's bamboo? Well, every day of the event has a nice little special feature because of how much is in this update. Every single day, this layout, this little boardwalk right here, will change to the specific theme of the day for what items we're getting. So, say for example, we'll go down to certain rooms and you'll see their set release dates, meaning this will be much more understandable later. Now, we have a 1.20 sign made out of multiple things from the update. We have bamboo, suspicious sand for archaeology, the cherry trees, just the cherry leaves, and of course the decorated pots in almost all of the decorated pots. Going into the lab, this was actually the last room I decorated prior to filming this. I'm not even kidding. It's just a mix-up of random things that you'll be seeing throughout the tour later. Now, why is this? Well, fun fact, there is no set update theme in the lab office. So I decided to mix multiple things from the party into one room. And this is the only room to do that, by the way. So throughout the rest of the tour, you will not see something like this. Regardless, well, hold on. Let's go to the flower shop first. And no, we're not going to showcase these in a specific order from when they unlock. We want to make it more clear. So yep, June 24th for torch flowers. So look out for that. Oh wait, the next episode's actually going to be on June 27th, which is my birthday, surprisingly. I planned that on purpose, by the way, because I want Rose Crystal to be in it, because one of the rooms we'll get to later unlocks that day. And it's probably the most important one, especially for Rose Crystal. But, yeah. Anyway, that's really cool. We got the torch flowers all over the place. But, remember, continue to pay attention as there are many changes, such as the following. These are now changed to cherry fences, and these are now changed to cherry leaves. These will be here permanently. Of course, the torch flowers will obviously be removed after, of course. But I might start implementing cherry trees in here. Oh, no. I'm talking the sapling, not the actual tree. God, no, dude. Those things are huge. Whoa! We should probably go to the roof first before doing that. Please work. Please work. Yes! Freaking yes! Let's go! Freaking works! Beautiful. It's nice when that thing works for once. Now this one's actually freaking interesting and clever. Return June 25th for 11 different colored hanging signs to collect. You see, this message is spread across all 11 hanging signs. You see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's because there are 11 hanging signs. So, I had to make a long enough message to fit on all 11 hanging signs. Now that is super clever. Of course, this design will change later on, as of course, we'll have the hanging signs all over the place. But that's not the only thing. As you may notice, the birch fence up here is now changed to a cherry fence permanently. Yep, more changes. I know it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to, because we've had the birch fence up here for like 7 years now, but it's not that different compared to the birch fence, because also it's still a pretty light fence anyway, so this probably will not take long to get used to. Anyway, we're going to head to the backyard now. Now, I didn't go down the slide on purpose because that pink door is actually there for a reason. It's not just there for this video, but just for the whole party overall. Ta-da! You see, we were gonna get here eventually, right? That's right. The Cherry Grove area. Yeah, you knew we were gonna get here eventually. And I just realized I never showed you the house on the bamboo area. That's because I got a little too dang involved with this tour. So we'll go back there later. As I just realized now, there's actually something there. Return June 27th for cherry items. Now, I put this as the June 27th items on purpose because the cherry trees happens to be Rose Crystal's probably favorite part of the update. So that's something. Also, why not celebrate my birthday with one of the most greatest things in the update? I said one of the greatest things in the update. There are tons of other great things, like the armor trims, the archaeology, the bamboo stuff. Seriously, this update was way better than 1.19 by a long one, man. Oh, whoa, we were not actually done. While the items don't unlock in these said areas for a good while, until, of course, the said date right here, which, my God, that's kind of hard to read sometimes, if you do it in that. Not really. But, regardless, see, there it is. Looks like this. Boy, it took a bit of time to, yeah, it took a bit of time to put the flowers down. And by the way, doing this right here was actually a last minute thing as well, so, yeah, some of those were not there originally. Now, before I go downstairs, let's actually go ahead and actually tour this properly because I completely forgot. We didn't actually fully tour this because I got a little too distracted with the renovations. Oh, by the way, I actually forgot to mention we shouldn't have actually left here yet. You see, I want to talk about something. The chairs aren't like this permanently, but something in this room is staying permanent. You want to guess what that is? The fences! That's right, they're not just pink because of this room. No! That's actually a permanent change. That's right, the fences have also turned to pink not just because of this room, they're actually permanent. Yep, and that can be another reason why this is located here. See, it's all coming together now. Okay, now we can go back there and actually tour this. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, for real though, this room I should have showcased first, but I got a little too distracted with this. In the meantime, this is how the room looks. Now, these gates are here just to showcase them. That's it. Normally, I wouldn't have these here, but hey, why not? Fun fact, did you know the water here, I was originally going to expand upon here, and then I later changed it just so we could have a bigger pool size right here. Which, yes, the rafts are rideable. You're welcome. And the same can go with the chests. Beautiful. Anyway, now that we got that over with, and by the way, look how beautiful the room looks, by the way. Going into the bamboo house, which was also a last minute thing, I was about to hit record, and then I realized I never put anything in here. I think that's the last minute edition. Now, with all that being said, the lanterns are nothing new, but it is put in here on purpose alongside the paintings, because why not? I have to put something in this house. It's a pretty small house, consisting of a table and chairs, another table, and of course another couch alongside some lanterns, and some paintings that act like TVs. Outside of that, that's practically all this house offers. You may notice I used most of these blocks accordingly, and pretty well. And clever. Okay, now we can actually get out of here and actually tour a different room. Jumping down here, that's not updated because I think OK53 also wanted to recommend we decorate the closet doors up 2 rooms for holidays. And honestly, it makes more sense that way. So hold on, the next one would be... Hold on, that would be 4th of July. And then Halloween. But yeah, alright. So, here's the truth. Return June 30th to decorate the pots. That's because there are 20 pots spread around the room. Yep, there are 20 pots spread around this room. At least I think I counted correctly. Let's hope I did. If I am missing any, which actually I should probably count now. Hold on. Ah, only 13 in here. Okay, we'll add a few extra, okay? Yep, we will add a few extra because, yep, I just realized I miscounted. Freaking course. Anyway. Let's move on. So hold on, that is 14, 15, 16... Okay, we're gonna have to place another, like, I don't know. Hold on, that's 17. Let's see, that's 18. Let's see now, that is 19. And we need one more to have 20 because there's 20 pottery shards. Oh, sure, it's actually, yeah, I keep forgetting why. I don't know why they renamed it to that. Where are we gonna place the last one? I guess right here. It works. Yeah, now we have 20. It looks like I miscounted. Actually, I did remove a few just because I didn't like where they were. Which, most of these were hanging alongside the wall, so that can, like, they were just leaning across the wall. That probably can explain. Next up, Snowland. And the map is updated. As you can see, we got a big party here. We have all of that. Oh. I am glad I have the map for this. There we go. I am glad I have that. But anyway, there you go. Here's proof I wasn't kidding about the Chisel's bookshelves actually being a thing. See, we have this 1.20 parties here. And then, well, all of the other books. Yep, all of the other books. So, of course, we can put all of that back. Okay, so we may have lost the 1.20 party book. But, oh well, we have it in the we have it in the upstairs. The rest of these are just filled with random enchantment books. There's Librarian. I bet she's really enjoying the changes. And this is how the room's gonna look permanently outside of this. Oh, I forgot to head down to the underground party room because, well, you can probably see some changes already. Again, remember, pay attention because there's a lot. These two. And not to mention, return July 5th for a new disc because they did add a few music discs. Got a few other changes around here. And perfect timing. I went down here on purpose. Return June 26th to make armor trims. I was trying to put a space in between that. It wouldn't fit. Because then I realized you can't write much on these compared to regular signs, but yeah, but it works. And I think, yep, June 23, 2023, still here. That will be removed in 2 weeks, at least in terms of having it in the main chest, and it'll go in the storage with all the older ones. Anyway, on June 27th, actually June 27th, since there's not going to be an episode until then, we're going to make a ton of armor trims. We're going to make like 8 armor trims with rose crystal, maybe like 4 each. It's going to be fun. And perfect place to put it, by the way. And by the way, actually, A permanent feature is that the smithing table, is here permanently to make the armor trims. Even after the party, you will still be able to do this. Now, will all these armor stands be here? Actually, should I keep them here, actually? Yo, that's actually a good idea. Comment down below if you'd like me to keep these here. The smithing table is already going to be here permanently. But what about the rest of these? What do you guys think? Wait a minute. There's 8 items in every catalog. This works. To an extent. But yeah. Dang, dude. There are so many changes around here. Nothing down here, though. But there you go. There's so many changes that occurred because of this party. And that's not even it. Despite the HQ lobby not being decorated, it's updated in terms of the bushes. That's right. After only like 2 years, we changed them again. And there's HQ Secretary. There is absolutely nothing down here. Because we're not having another mission for like another 2 months. Till August. I'll put that book back. But anyway, return June 28th for chiseled bookshelves. Snowland is not decorated for once. That's actually kind of a shock. Wait! I skipped past a room. The balcony is updated, but I did skip past a room. I actually skipped past 2 rooms. My bad. We actually have a secondary one. Yeah, you figured these were probably going to be here somewhere, right? Return July 2nd for calibrated censored items, which is basically these. Also, perfect place to put them because, can you guess? Yeah, this is perfect place to put them because now, I think maybe one of these could be these and then the other can still be just the normal lever. Dude, that might actually work. See, we're actually doing some major improvements to this lab, and the same will be done for Zolos F3 and Lego's Island, and even the Creations World will get some stuff done. I'll get back to that world too, by the way. I'm talking the Creations World. Alright, now I do think we do have a few other rooms. So, going down the ladder, well, we have another thing here. Return July 1st to listen to mob sounds. We have a good total, I think 6 here, although I think I placed a 7th one because so the room could stay even. But yeah, on July 1st, or actually the July 4th episode, man, dude, we're going to be doing a lot in these episodes. I can see where that's coming from because of the calibrated ones. But, yeah. It's nice to see that all this is here. It's also kind of weird having all the ores gone after all this time. Obviously, they'll be back after this party, of course. Alright, for real this time, I can actually head to the balcony now. And I mean for real this time, I can actually head to the balcony. While no major changes, return July 3rd for camels. Now, you're probably wondering how the heck was I able to pull this off, considering... Yeah, you can't, you see, I was only able to do that because I have it here. But watch when I try placing it here. It won't let me do anything. How did I pull it off? Well, watch. You see, we place a snow block here, and then here. But watch, you break the block, and it somehow doesn't get rid of it. But you know what? I'm kind of glad this exists. Don't remove it. I love that actually exists. Seriously, I hope they don't remove that. I don't know if that's actually intentional, but if it isn't, or just if it is, that's cool. I just hope they don't remove that. But yeah, actually, you may notice there's actually a new house here. Actually, I'm going to be real here. This actually is a previous house that used to be here years back. Halloween Party 2015 on Halloween. Now, I never actually showed you the inside of this house all these years, but I rebuilt it very recently. Not here on the 22nd. God, no. I did it a few days in advance. June 18th. Yep, I came here on June 18th because why the frick not? And I guess I decided to build this for some goddamn reason. I'm talking this. Now, which did used to be here. I also mainly updated this so it could be a little more understandable here. And that's practically it. There is literally no other changes here. Except for this. Anyway. Let's continue the tour because there's not much else to actually showcase. We're actually done with the tour. That's it. This party's kind of on the small side, but granted though, that's only because everything unlocks every single day of this party. So that probably can explain. I did kind of promise at the end of the video we would do like a banner, so give me just 1 second to make that. By the way, in the next episode, we'll have another like 6 banners to collect. Good freaking lord. Sorry, correction, 5. There we go, my bad. Holy heck, this place is crowded. Dang, 33 people online, nice! It's nice when more people are on here. Alright, here's the banner of the day, the bamboo banner. And now there are banners spread across the front of the lab dedicating to that specific feature. So every single day, there's gonna be a new banner and a new little layout here dedicated to the update of the day. Except, god freaking dang it, we forgot about one room. That is specifically in the Classic Underground Party Room. I did say earlier there was nothing down here, but then I realized there actually was. Going into the hallway and going past all of this, return June 23rd for the pitcher plant items, aka these. So technically on Friday, June 23rd, we're going to be coming here and collecting this item. Forgot to do this, by the way. There we go. So we'll have a banner based off of that on June 23rd. So, please look out for that. That's going to be very, very interesting. With all that being said, what are your thoughts on the 1.20 party? At least so far. Well, everything unlocks every single day of the event. Which is a nice way to come back. This might be the only party we might actually do this for. As well, it's all about a Minecraft update. And honestly, we might do a party similar to this with the next one, maybe in the future, whenever that happens. But anyway, I'll catch you all in the next one on June 27th. I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. And what's your favorite room of this party so far? More improvements to come soon, because you have to wait for everything to unlock. That's why some of these rooms feel a little off. I thought I'd just make that clear. For example, the mob sound room. Oh, and every day, items related to the specific feature of the day will appear in the said rooms that they're based off of. That can also explain. Alright, I'm out!